And hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast and our YouTube channel. We're going to put this on YouTube and a podcast because I think today's guest is super interesting. Here's a cool little fun fact about JJ Mack. His daddy, David Mack, who's old because JJ's not young anymore, but his dad and I are old. He taught my wife how to do loans in the lending world, and David Mack. And so we love the Mack family. And now JJ Mack takes care of the Made for More real estate group, my team, with along with John Jennings, and he is our official lender of the Made for More team here in Sacramento. So JJ, I want to bring him to you today because he's bright, he's smart, he's got some cool programs that we're going to run through. JJ, thanks for being on today.
Hey, Brent, thanks so much for having me. It's always such a pleasure to be able to talk to you and appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely. So today we're going to talk to him about three programs you offer. Number one is called the 12-day Fast and Easy program. I love that. The next one we're going to talk about is the Rescue program. And the third one I kind of nicknamed or dubbed the Scrub-a-Dub-Dub program. That's where we take your clients, your sister, your brother, your best friend from high school who maybe doesn't know how to pay his bills on time, and we're going to get them in credit repair and scrub-a-dub-dub, clean up that credit report, get them to a FICO score where they can actually buy a home and begin getting financial stability in their life. So, and then we're even going to talk about a cool 100% grant program that even my son's best friend bought a home last year at 19. You don't have to wait till you're 90. You can start young and start building up your financial stability. Let's get going. Let's do the 12-day Fast and Easy program. So what is that? Tell them what it is. Like, well, kind of almost explains what it is, but tell them what it is, JJ.
Yeah, so 12 days. What we're going to do is we're going to take a loan, and this loan is going to be pretty specific. So we're going to take a loan that's basically W-2 borrower that has good credit, usually over 680, and then can have a lower debt to income ratio. And we're going to get them not only pre-approved, but fully underwritten approval. And we're going to write a underwriting approval letter and let that listing agent know that we can write an offer securely with a 12-day close. And we're going to call that the Fast and Easy close.
The 12-day Fast and Easy program. So here's the cool thing. Why is this important to you as an agent? Well, if you write your offer in 21 days, which is archaically slow, you're like a dinosaur. You know, you're like driving around in a Ford Pinto. 21 days. And if you're doing 30 and 45-day close, or my lender says he needs 30 days, your lender's riding a 10-speed Schwinn bicycle. Okay. He's making phone calls with a cup with a string and another cup. He probably still uses a facsimile machine. Here's the deal. You got to close in 12 days. I've done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these, because when you could get the listing agent paid in 12 days, they tend to make sure you win. When you get the seller their money in their pocket in 12 days, and then you give them 30 to 60 days to move out rent free, be smart, be aggressive. You know who wins in this market? Strategical planners, thinkers, go-getters. And tell you what, when you buy it as is, you close in 12 days. So what it is you get your client to JJ. This is not a self-employed muffler shop running person who's got, and that sounds terrible. So I'm sure some self-employed muffler shop guys have good credit, but some self-employed people running a daycare or whatever, it's just a mess. This is not who we're talking about. We're talking about a county worker, a state worker, a teacher, a nurse, a fireman, a police officer, somebody who's been on the job for at least 2 years, working for HP, NEC, Apple, Intel, Amazon. But if they got 2 years job history, unless they're right out of college, if they're right out of college, correct me if I'm wrong, JJ, they can buy a home like quickly, because you take that 4-year degree, or sometimes a trade school, like they become a certified welder, or they become a fireman. And I know I'm old, I've been doing it a long time. Is that still how it works? If they're right out of college or trade school or become a fireman, they can buy a home like that year or that month, or have things changed? Go ahead and clarify.
No, you're exactly right, Brent. We use that transcript that they were able to get from their college or high school, whatever, and be able to use that as prior history of them working. It's what they look, even though it's not work, it's what we're going to use to show as work. And then they
Okay,
can,
time out. I got to stop you right there. You freaked me out a little bit. High school? You're telling me someone who graduates from high school can buy a house like the next, that doesn't sound right.
yeah,
What?
we've got clients that, get out of high school and then go get their job as, whatever they're doing as a W-2 employee. We're going to
Don't
use
they have
that
to
high
wait two
school,
years though? In that case, isn't it a 2 year wait?
not out of high school, not if you have a job right after as a W-2 employee.
I did not know that. B
Yeah.
Gove learned something new today. I've never heard of that. I'm not going to say how long has that been around. It's probably been around forever, and I didn't know it. I'm shocked. I did not know. I always thought it had to be a college graduate, or in nursing school, or how about someone becomes a hair, cosmetology? Is that considered the same thing, and they can buy a home like a week after they graduate, as long as they're fully employed? And you can, well, probably a month. You got to get a few pay stubs and get some of that going, correct?
Yeah, as long as you can show that the job that they're doing is a salary type position, and if it's 40-hour work week, can't be variable and it can't be a self-employed person. But as long as it's salary or a 40-hour work week, then absolutely we can use that right away.
This is so great. So again, and we get off topic with graduating from school, or getting certified as a welder or whatever. But the 12-day fast and easy program is for doctors, it's for lawyers, it's for dentists, it's for anyone with 680 or better FICO. We can close it in 12 days. Now, you as the agent need to be a little militant. You need to be a little bossy with the smile. See the smile? Tell me no. Good luck. Anyway, so I'm going to say, JJ, I'm going to get you your dream home, but you today, not this week, not next week, like today, like flipping today, are going to provide my lender, JJ Mack, with your pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, and anything he wants. You're going to do it today. Do it. You grab them by the little cheeks, and you got to be a little bossy and smile. I have your word? You will do it today. Like, you're not going to go home and watch Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. This is not going. You're not watching Monday Night Football, because this is your future. The beginning of your financial stability is home ownership. The tax benefits are insane. Like, every month you don't own a home, you're throwing $400 or $500. Just take them and light them on fire with the match, and just burn it, because you are burning tax dollars. Like, well, how would I benefit that? Go look at your paycheck, your gross pay and your net pay. And they always say the difference is gross. It's what you're paying in taxes. And if you buy a home, it's the number one tax benefit in America today is home ownership. You actually will begin to take home every 2 weeks. If you get paid every 2 weeks, sometimes $200 to $300 to $400 more net every 2 weeks, because you own a home. So you're like, oh, the payment's $3,000 a month. I'm freaked out. Well, if your tax benefits are $600 a month, and you start netting $300 more net take home every 2 weeks, that's $600 a month. So your $3,000 a month mortgage payment is really the same as a $2,400 a month rent payment. Now, with rent, 10, 15, 20 years from now, you walk away with nothing because you own nothing. But in a home, my kids bought a home 5 years ago, 6 years ago. They have $300,000 worth of equity. Their friends didn't buy a home. Like, well, you gave them all this money. I didn't give them any money. They had jobs. They got a 100% loan program, and they each put up. Now, they had saved and diligently saved for months, maybe years, and they each put up $750. I'm kidding. I'm being facetious about them saving for years. Anyone can buy a house. Do you have about $1,500? If you have good credit and a job and $1,500, you can buy a house. And super easy. And you can close in 12 days. Well, my lender can't close that quick. Switch to JJ. Not every college professor is amazing and interesting. Some are boring and shouldn't work at that college. Is every agent created equal in real estate? No, neither are lenders. And you may have a lender that you love her, you love him, she's great, he's great. But if they can't do your loan in under 21 days, you're working with the dinosaur. It's hurting your children. I'm great that you love your lender and he, she, whatever, but it's hurting your kids, because when you don't get chose because you did a 21, well, wasn't that quick enough? No, because I'm going to point out to the listing agent, hey, you take me, you get paid in 12 days. And trust me, agents need money more today than ever. So tell me what I have to do to beat the Century 21 agent or the Remax agent or the Keller Williams agent. And guess what they do? They'll tell you, because you're getting the listing agent paid in 12 days. You get me. I know I'm the worst offer. I'm the lowest price. I go, look, I know you got 9 offers. I'm the worst, but anybody closing in 12 days? No, I got a 19 days, 21, 25, 30, 40-day close. How'd I get paid in 12 days? I just shut up. They go, man, that'd be great. I go, as is. I'm letting them stay for 2 months. They don't have to move out. They go holding hands, skipping out the door. But you pick me, you get paid in 12 days. I don't know about you. I'm excited about getting paid in 12 days. I'm excited. I know this is $800,000 home. I know you put a 2.5% commission in the computer. It's like $20,000. I hope you get the same for yourself or better. So if you can help me figure out how to get this in escrow with your client, if we can, where do I got to be price wise instead of, highest and best, closing your eyes and praying? It's a horrible strategy. They say, well, okay, look, because I had a client one time, she was going to pay $560. And I did this process with the listing agent. He goes, $518. And I said, 518 what? He goes, 518 will win. She wanted me to go to 560. I said, I will go to 560 if you want. But I was able to get the listing agent to tell me exactly where we need to be to win. And it's 518. And she goes, really? She says, I don't want to lose it. I go, hey, you want 560? I'll do it. You're going to burn $42,000. I believe this person. I know this agent and I think they'll do it. And she goes, okay, 518. And she owns that home today. And she saved $42,000. She didn't participate in the highest and best. If you're getting stuck in that, you're just not very good at what you do. So make sure. And I always sell, like if JJ was a listing agent, I'd say, JJ, tell the seller he gets paid in 12 days if he picks us. The only thing wrong with my offer is the price. Tell me where I got to be. Well, give me your highest best. Nope, not doing that. Tell me where we got to be, and I'll see if my clients will go there. Now, one time they came back and said, okay, well, you got to be 680. And I called them back and said, bad news. My client's not willing to go to 680. And they go, okay, well, hey, you gave it a shot. Yeah. I go, but hey, I just want to let you know, they will go to 670 if that makes a difference. They will go to 670. They go, really? And we were down at like 645. Yep, they just won't go 680, but they go 670. It was 10,000 under. He called me back 10 minutes later, says, you got the deal. And he told me 680 would get the deal. And then we got the deal at 670. And I said, so why'd we get it at 670? He goes, well, what I didn't tell you, and it wasn't any of your business, is the 680 we had was asking for 10,000 in closing costs. So when you went to 670, it was the same net to the seller, if not more, because the commission was no longer off 680, it was off 670. They actually netted more with your $10,000 less offer because you weren't asking for closing costs. Now, I know I'm way off topic here, but I'm trying to help you understand why you need to participate in JJ Max 12-day fast and easy program. JJ, what is your cell phone number? And you guys need to write this down right now.
Yeah, so Brent, thank you so much for that. And cell phone number, I'll give it to you really quick. And it's 916-390-2463. And I'll just say, when I call a listing agent and I make the case for my offer or the offer of the buyer agent and myself, what I'm going to say is this offer is as good as cash. Because most of the time, you're going to have a cash offer that's closes in 12 days. It's the same thing. I already got a loan approval. I just need 12 days to get it closed, but as good as cash.
Now, JJ, I know what everyone's thinking right now. They're going, yeah, but I got to get an appraisal. I've got 1 million appraisals on a rush. You order it on a rush. It's an extra whopping $100 or whatever it is. No big deal. We get it on a rush. We typically get that appraisal back. My experience, 3, 4, 5 days max. They just turn that thing and get it done. Is that line up with what you're experiencing on a rush? If not, tell them the truth. I mean, what is your experience when you order it on a rush?
Yeah, the good thing is at American Pacific Mortgage, we're able to actually pick our appraisers. So we have a panel that we're able to select, and those appraisers are looking for appraisals right now. They want the work. And so
you're confident you could get an appraisal anywhere in Northern California or the state quickly? Like, absolutely. What would be quick? What's your definition of quick?
It depends on what we need. A lot of times we call the appraisal company and say, we need this in less than 5 days. Say, okay, we'll have it to you in 4. And so it just depends on what we need in that particular program. A lot of times it's less than a week. And so,
okay, well, my point is, even if it was 7 days, the close is 12. They got it before they need to get to funding. It can get done. And so, and when I call listing agent, I go, hey, if you go with me, by the way, I've already ordered a home inspection. It's already booked for 9 a.m. Saturday morning on this house. I let him, I'm like, I'm already ready to go. Like, let's go. Okay. So that's the 5-day, 12-day fast. I like the 5-day fast and easy program. but that is
That's
the
coming next.
day. By the way, if you have a cash buyer, you should be closing in 5 days. Like, why would you do 30? Why would you do 12? Well, what if I can't get the HOA docs? What if they don't get me the CC&Rs? What if they don't give me the prelims? Then they're in breach of contract. Who cares? You need some more time, take it. Close in 5 days. Like I've gotten $200,000 off the price because it's Sunday night and we close Friday. Like, well, we have to do a home inspection. Do one tomorrow. Well, my home inspector's on vacation. He can't do it. Call 100 other desperate home inspectors. There are great home inspectors who will do it for you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I can get a home inspected anywhere in America tomorrow because I'm that passionate and focused. I will call 10 agents. Who's the best home inspector you got? Oh, call Bob, call Bill, call Cindy, call Tim, call Karen. Boom, 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 boom. I call them. I need this done tomorrow. I promise you, anywhere I could get a home inspection because I am tenacious. And if you want to make it in real estate or loans, you better be tenacious. Dial up that energy. Well, I'm not like that. Well, you better become like that. Or you're going to get buried in this market. This market is not going away in the next 12 months. It is not going away, and you will not survive. So cowboy up, cowgirl up, caveman, cavewoman, do what you got to do. By the way, the 12-day fast and easy program, again, 680 or better FICO scores, people typically with 2-year job experience, unless they're right out of college or trade school. Talk to JJ. I want you to grab your pen right now. Grab your pen. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to scramble, look for a pen, or grab your cell phone. I want you to write down JJ's number right now. I want you to send him a text right now and say, I need to be working with you. Brent Gove says I need to work with JJ Mack. He does loans in the state of California, anywhere in California. I'd imagine you could do it, right, JJ?
Yeah, actually licensed in several states, but California is our main source.
Okay. And JJ, give them now that they've had time to grab their pen or open their cell phone and make a note on their cell phone or pull over safely on the side of the road. JJ, what is your cell phone number? One more time, clearly.
So thanks, Brent. The cell phone number is 916-390-2463.
2463. 2463. Did you say 290 or 390?
390-2463.
390-2463, area code 916 for Sacramento. JJ Mack, great guy. By the way, real quick, we're going to wrap up with this just super fast. The rescue program. What is JJ Mack's rescue program? Tell them what it is, JJ.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of lenders that get people, pre-approved just so quick. They don't look at all the file. They don't really go into the detail, and they put the offer in, and they're not really approved. They don't do a good job. And so unfortunately, that client ends up falling out and then not being able to purchase that house. So what we're able to do is then say, hey, come join us. Let's see if we can rescue this loan. So we call it the rescue loan program. And what that's going to let us do is look at all your options, not just that one that was in that tight box, and see if we can rescue that loan and make it work so you can get your deal closed.
American Pacific Mortgage, who JJ works for, has been funding these past few years about $2 billion a month. They are probably the largest, or if not one of the 3 largest mortgage companies in the world. And they are the 800-pound gorilla in the marketplace. So quit working with Jan because you love her and she buys you lunch, or Bill because you love him and he buys you dinner. Your kids are hurting because you're losing when you write the offer because you're not being strategic. You're not being assertive enough and aggressive enough because a guy like me is going to come on and mop the floor with you. So up your game. Call JJ Mack. Send him a text right now, 916-390. What last was it?
2463.
2463. Give him a text right now. So that's a rescue program. If you're about to lose a commission, call JJ, see if he can save it for you. Finally, the Scrub-a-Dub-Dub program. I made up that name. He thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. But it's kind of what it is. Rub-a-dub-dub, scrub-a-dub-dub. We're massaging that credit report. We work with one of the top credit repair agencies in the world. The program is $800 to $1,200, but we can take someone's FICO score from like 10 to 700. Just kidding. But we can take it where we've seen some bad FICO scores in our day, right? Yeah. Right. And these people need coaching. They need support. They need hand-holding. And that's what this program does. It is $800 to $1,200. It's going to get them a home, but it's vital that you let them pay for that. They need to have skin in the game. If they don't have the moxie to find $800 to $1,200 to enter this program, they will not buy a house. And then what JJ does is he with the agent, you at close of escrow, let's say it ends up costing, it runs somewhere between 8 to 1,200, depending upon what they needed done, is typically, and there's some extreme search situations, extreme, it could give more than 1,200, but usually it's 8 to 1,200 bucks. So at close of escrow, let's say it was 800, JJ reimburses them half, and you reimburse them half, $400 closing gift. And then, but you don't want to do that up front. They need to have skin in the game. And so that is called the Scrub-a-Dub-Dub program. And we are able to clean people's credit up sometimes in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and they can buy a house and go from a, gee, sorry, no way. And they will not ever heal thyself. They're not going to do it. They need hand-holding, they need coaching, they need encouragement, they need to know, okay, here's why I need to pay down this credit card, and I will need to do this and that, I need to settle this, and they need all that. So did I explain the Scrub-a-Dub-Dub program good enough through JJ Mack? Did I, JJ?
You did, man. I love that title. I'm going to use that if you don't mind, actually.
Yeah, it's yours, the Scrub-a-Dub-Dub program. And then
I love
finally, we have the 100% in grants, where literally you don't need money to buy a house. USDA is still around. It's 100%. You have to buy in certain areas. Granite Bay was in that area for a long time, and you could, go use 100% financing for Granite Bay, which is Sacramento's like #1 community, and you didn't have to have any money to buy in there. It was really cool. El Dorado Hills, you could do USDA there. Now they pushed it out to Lincoln and some other, but I live in Lincoln, and there's 100% financing through USDA where I live. I live up on a cliff and overlooking the valley. It's very nice, but there is affordable housing, little 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 4-bed, and little subdivisions throughout Lincoln, like they're in most nice areas that are more affordable, and people can get in there. And then now the locations change, it ebbs and flows. There's grants, there's the USDA program separate from grants, there's all kinds of stuff. But man, if people, there's a will, there's a way. And so I want you to call JJ, start working with JJ, and watch your business go to the next level. You're going to get a breakthrough you need. He's brilliant. Love him, and he's worth the best company out there, I think, of American Pacific Mortgage. Again, just monsters. I know they're still funding over $1 billion a mark in this month, funding over $1 billion a month, not a year, a month. Most people don't even fund $1 billion in their career. They're doing it a month, and probably, you don't know where they are. I know they were doing over 2 in the boom, but we're in a different market right now. So JJ, thanks for being on. Anything you want to say as we wrap this up today?
I just want to say thanks so much, Brent. Appreciate your kind words and having me on today.
Awesome.
Looking forward to talking to you all.
You bet. There are some weird emailers out there. So for the weird emailers, which I am not, I'm just teasing you guys, calm down. Don't throw coffee at me. But JJ, what is your email if someone just wants to fire off an email?
Yeah, it's really easy. It's just my name, JJ Mack, which is MACK, and then team, TEAM, at A as in American, P as in Pacific, and then spell mortgageout.com. JJ Mack team at apmortgage.com.
JJ Mack team at AP as in Paul or Pacific mortgage.com. See, I don't email. It's odd to me. I mean, I'm a texter. You want to reach me, text me. Everybody knows that about me. So there's that. And do you have an Instagram or YouTube or anything you want to give out for those people? Or is that enough? Yeah. Phone number and email?
Phone number, email is fine. You can hit me up, text, call, or email. And if you want to find me on Instagram, just go to @JJMackTeam.
See, I have Instagram. I think I have 10,000 followers, so I couldn't even tell you how to find me. I don't even know what to say there. I have people who do that stuff for me, but I know people love Instagram. I can't imagine why. You better text me if you want me. That's all I can tell you. Like, he didn't respond to me. Yep, that's I'm a texter. I'm good with that. You find me. All right, JJ, thanks for being on today. Connect with JJ. Take your business to the next level. JJ, we'll see you there, man. Thanks for being on.
Thanks so much, Brent.
All right, bye-bye.
See ya.